Easy Polish with Dorota Cooper, the Guide to Polish Imperative Verbs, Part 3. Polish imperative verbs in the third person. Imperative verbs in the third person are a little bit weird. They are commands requesting some third party to do or not to do something. Yet the third party is rarely there to hear the command. It might be difficult for an English speaker to intuitively grasp this concept. As you will see in a minute, English does not really have a single common expression that would account for all the variations, uses of the Polish imperative mood in the third person. The Polish imperative forms in the third person are created differently to the first and second person forms. Instead of adding an imperative specific ending to the verb, they rely on the separate word that is placed before the verb. To form an imperative verb in the third person, you must place the particle niech before the verb in the present tense imperative aspect or future tense perfective aspect form. Third person singular. In the third person singular, the present future tense verb following niech must also be in the singular form. Niech Tom odda mi moje pieniądze. Depending on the context, you can interpret this sentence as anything from I wish Tom gave me back my money to make sure that Tom gives me back my money. Here are some more examples. Note how the English translation changes depending on the context. Niech to będzie nasz mały sekret. Let it be our little secret. Niech ktoś mi pomoże. Someone help me. Niech moc będzie z tobą. May the force be with you. Third person plural. Quite reasonably, third person imperative in the plural requires the present future tense verb after niech to be in the plural form. Niech dzieci idą spać. Once again, depending on the situation, this can mean I wish the children went to sleep, make the children go to sleep, or put the children to sleep. There are some other examples with third person infinitives in the plural. Niech pomogą ci rodzice. Ask your parents to help you. Niech nie krzyczą tak głośno. They should stop screaming so loudly. Niech jedzą ciastka. Let them eat cake. Polite and formal imperative expressions. As you probably know, third person verb forms in Polish double as formal polite forms of address when used together with formal pronouns such as pan, pani or państwo. If you want to issue a polite command or request to a stranger, superior, or casual acquaintance, one way to do this is to use the third person imperative, niech, plus a verb combined with a formal pronoun. The formal pronoun is typically placed between niech and the verb. It is best to illustrate this with some examples. Proszę, niech pan wejdzie. Please come in. Niech pani zadzwoni za godzinę. Please call in an hour. Niech państwo chwilę zaczekają. Please wait a moment. Imperative-like structures with proszę. One more way of issuing polite commands is combining the word proszę, please, with the infinitive form of the verb, while it can't really be classified as the imperative mood, it is used in a very similar way. A request using proszę is usually considered even more formal than the third person imperative with a formal pronoun. It is the most impersonal of all direct commands, as it does not really point to a specific addressee. This is also why it is often used in public communications. Below are a few examples. Proszę zamykać za sobą drzwi. Please close the door when you leave. Proszę tu nie palić. Please do not smoke here. Please stop smoking here. Proszę mi wybaczyć. Please forgive me. To wszystko na dzisiaj. Do zobaczenia. Poland, you stay classy.